Hello and welcome. This is my interview with Briggs and Comfy about the Sim Racing GP RCI Championship. So we have Comfy, he joined TSC last week, and we have Briggs. Both of them raced with GT4 and they finished in P1, P2. So welcome guys. Please introduce yourself. Let's start with you, Briggs.
Okay, Richard Briggs, quite new to sim racing, picked it up just after the coronavirus lockdown started. Previous experience was pretty much just using Gran Turismo on the PlayStation, so this is a bit of a step up for me. Joined a coaching Discord, and then that's how I met you guys, and we just decided to join the RCI SGP League, which was quite interesting. It's a first proper organised league, I think, from my perspective. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and Comfy?
Yeah, so hi, I'm Michael Löffler, or I use Comfy because probably nobody can pronounce Löffler outside Germany. I don't know, I think I started sim racing a long time ago with a colleague, but I never played that much as now with ACC. And then I think this year I just got addicted to ACC, and now I'm racing a lot. And also with the same coaching community, I got to know you guys, and we just stuck out.
Okay, I think I already did some summary videos, but what car you guys choose for this championship?
So I decided to go with the Aston Martin
No,
GT4.
you're lying. You said you're coming with the Mercedes. You said you're coming with GT4 Mercedes and you just registered yourself with Aston Martin.
Well, I decided, because I'd used the GT4 AMG quite a lot in practice, and I thought I'll try something different. So last minute I just changed my mind to the Aston.
Yeah. And Comfy, you choose the Porsche. Why did you choose the Porsche? Why not Audi?
I tried a lot around with different GT4s, and I think the overall performance of the Cayman was just great. And I'm driving that much R8 in GT3, so I just wanted to try a different car.
Yeah, for me the Cayman is very stable and very easy to drive, but if I need to choose the GT4 car, I prefer the McLaren because the McLaren has an auto brake bias that helps a lot in tricky situations, in rain and everything. So why not GT3? Why you guys picked GT4? Briggs?
Yes.
I picked GT4 because I'd not really raced too much GT4s, so I just decided to give that a go. Simple as that, really.
Yeah, for me, I was running out on GT3 spaces. What about you, Comfy?
I just like the GT4 racing, especially if it's very, very close. Then you don't have to worry about dirty air and aero and something, and you can just race really, really close. So in theory, in the league there wasn't that much close racing for me, but I think in general GT4s are just great cars, and I don't know why nobody wants to drive them.
Did you guys agree that the GT3s were terrible in this championship?
Yeah, there was some interesting driving, and certainly, there were some quick drivers and some not so quick drivers. That caused us a lot of problems.
Yeah, 2 of the Honda, 1 of the Jag, 3 from the Aston Martins. Yeah, they have terrible drivers. This was the first multiclass race for me when I lapped GT3 cars multiple times. And every race, it's not just one race we give them a lap. And Comfy was like 5 laps ahead of the Jag in the first race already. Yeah, that was terrible. What was your guys' best moment in this championship? Of course, Briggs, you win, so definitely that. But
Well, I think I only really won because Amphi was on holiday for one of the races. So I think my best moment was probably finishing second at Silverstone. That was
Silverstone was
nice.
rainy.
No, Silverstone was a dry race.
Oh, sorry,
That was,
Zandvoort was rain.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was the race Camphy missed. But there was another driver that came in the Porsche who was pretty quick, and in qualifying and free practice, it was really close between us both. That was quite fun. And then he was just a little bit quicker and more consistent during the race, but I managed to get hold of second place and hold on to that for the rest of the race.
And for you, Comfy?
I'm not that sure. So the last race was, yeah, there was at least a nice fight, but just because I decided to go for a tire change because I was so bored at the front, and then I think I came out 6 seconds after another GT4, and then I had at least a little bit of fighting. But yeah, I had fresh tires and was a lot more grip, so it wasn't that even. But yeah, apart from this, it was just I was just starting and usually leading, so not much to do except evading GT3s.
Yeah, for me the last race was I don't know what happened. I started from P5 from GT4s. I have some GT3 between me and some other GT4s, and end of the lap I just blinking behind Briggs because I was P3 in GT3 GT4s. So I don't know
You
what
got
happened there.
disqualified as well there.
No,
You
no,
want
no,
to
we're not
explain how
talking
that
about
happened?
we're not talking about that. Yeah, so basically you have the right hander when you have the curb. I hit the wall, so I had to fix my car for 2 minutes. And after someone just said on the stream, he gave me 100 USD if I crash my car. So the next race I just full blown went to the pit entry wall. I crashed my car again, and when I fixed the car 3 extra minutes later, I spin again on the curb. So I decided, okay, I'm already facing to the wrong direction. Let's finish this race and this championship backwards. And I think I was 3 meters 3 meters away the DSQ line. So when I was reversed too much, I just get DSQ. I went to the wrong the perfect direction, just my car notes looking for a opposite way. Yeah, I was lost anyway, so I didn't lost anything. Yeah, but the race was fun, definitely. I had some pressure on me, and I need to start practicing handle pressure. Yeah, so what did you learn from GT3, GT4 multi-class races? Or what's the difference between these or Mr. Piggy's league? I think for me, RCI just a bunch of different drivers, not just always the same 10-20 people, and you never know when you have an alien or you have like a dive bomber car behind you. And for me, I really like to race against different kind of brand new drivers.
I think some of the issue might have been because I think this was the first time, or one of the first times, they'd used SGP. So they were using it as a bit of a tester, really. So I don't think they'd put proper splits. So everybody was just together on the same track. So there was a huge difference between skills, which I think was one of the issues there.
Yeah, especially for the second race when Max was leading the championship, and the second race he got punted like 5 times in the first 2 laps.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah, sim racing with GP it's not bad, but yeah, the driver split was on there, and we have 60 people who signed up for a championship, and as usual, because you have too many parallel leagues in the same time, you just going to the race, first 2 races you are in the top 10, you continue there, and if you are if you have some bad races, you just bail out and you're not racing in the championship anymore. And this is why we finished with 24 cars in the grid. Yeah. But overall, I think it's very useful site just to click, okay, this is the car what I want, and yeah, it's easy to use. Any thoughts for you, Comfy?
Yeah. So SGP in general, I also just like the page because after the race you can have a look at the results and everything. It's quite nice there, which you usually
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes and you have the results and the points and everything.
Yeah, and you can look at the lap times and incidents and everything. So I like the page a lot. So from the racing, we also did some multiclass at some point, I think, in some of the Piggy coaching sessions. And there, the GT3s weren't that much of a problem because we also practiced overtaking before. And then they don't just dive you from, I don't know, 0.5 seconds behind. And basically, I in this GT4 or in this multiclass, I always just left the inside open. And if I would have really to race another GT4, then I couldn't do this. And I think I would have, a lot more incidents.
Yeah, because usually when you have a faster car, you give him space, but when you racing for position, you don't care if GT3 is behind you. You just stick to your racing line defending, and the GT3 need to find a pace and then the place where they can overtake you. But yeah, some of the cars are yeah. One driver made a mistake. He clicked the jag and he had to do the full championship with the jag, and he was an EM driver and his driving standard was bad. I was checked. He was in the grass almost every track what we raced. Yeah, for me this was my second RCI Multiclass championship and both of them went well. Usually the first race you always have some people who get DSQ'd of the because of the driving standards, but yeah, I think the end was good, and the GT4, the 7 car who stayed in GT4 was driving way better than the 15 or 17 GT3s. Maybe the first 5 was cool, but yeah, I'm just watching the Hondas and they dive bombing you, and yeah. But overall it was fun for my end. I enjoyed the race. I missed the same one race as Comfy, but I finished in P5, so I'm super happy. So what did you learn from this championship, if you learned anything?
For me, consistency is key. Cutting out mistakes, something I need to work on. Because there's a few times where I was able to battle with one of the other AMGs, and then it was either ruined because I made a mistake, or one of the overtaking GT3s hit me and caused damage, and then I just couldn't fight. So yeah, I think for me, just need to cut out the mistakes and increase consistency.
Comfy?
I just learned that I hate all tracks in Italy. I don't know. So yeah, Misano. Yeah, I think I know the track a bit better now, but still not my favorite. And Briggs, I'm a bit disappointed that we didn't manage to finish P1 and P2.
Well, that could have happened at Spa on the first race, but that was, I think, in the second to last lap, I got a drive-through penalty and ended up finishing 5th.
Oh yeah, you get a
nearly
drive-through
did.
because you speeding in the pit.
No, it was just after I made my pit stop and I came out of the pits and I overshot Eau Rouge and Radion.
Oh yeah, it's a track limit.
And it gave me a track limit and a drive-through. So frustrating.
Yeah, if you're slow enough, you don't get drive-through. Okay, I just want to say thank you for this one. I plan to do this in 10 minutes. We are already 14. Any last famous words before we finishing up? Or it's nothing?
I don't think so. Not for me.
Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, planning to do in for every championship or maybe every race some kind of interviews with the TSC members. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being amazing and awesome. Stay safe, stay cool. Cheers and see you next time.